Good afternoon, everyone. Magandang hapon. Welcome to Glendale and CSI Professionals. And of course, our launch, the CSI MHO Global Foundation for 2024. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat for coming here in a rainy day and a very busy season. It's a very busy season right now because we're just 5 days away from Christmas. So maraming salamat for your time. My team can start.
Yes, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rene Martinez, and I'm the Director for Strategic Partnerships. And to our right is our Office Manager.
I'm Catherine Bunyi. I'm the CSI Office Manager.
And joining us as well is Anamika. Would you like to introduce yourself?
And Lian.
And Lian.
Hello.
Please say hello to
Hello,
our
good
esteemed
afternoon.
guests.
I'm Anamika, the MIS and Data Analytics Specialist at CSI Professionals.
Hi.
Action.
My name is Leanne Savage. I'm the Marketing Specialist at CSI Professionals. Just to give a brief history of the company. Established in 1993, CSI Professionals Inc. has been a trusted employment agency in Southern California for 30 years. Our focus on diversity sets us apart as we assist both domestic and international applicants in navigating employment opportunities in the United States. Specializing in immigration and employment matters, we work closely with partner companies across various industries, including manufacturing and legal counsel for medical injury cases. Our network is strategically located within a 15-mile radius in Los Angeles County, covering areas like the City of Commerce and downtown Los Angeles. Catering to diverse fields such as accounting, administration, data analytics, web development, IT, communications, marketing, customer service, and inventory management, we take pride in providing comprehensive solutions. Since our expansion to Los Angeles in 1995, we've prioritized treating clients professionally while adding a personal touch to the employment services landscape. Our commitment to diversity and collaboration across industries defines our approach, making CSI Professionals Inc. a reliable partner in navigating the employment landscape. Next. So let's just dive into why CSI Professionals is the top choice for employment solutions. First, we have a high success rate and retention rate. Our commitment to your success goes beyond placement. We take pride in our high success and high retention rates, ensuring not only a job match, but a lasting and fulfilling career journey. Second, navigating the U.S. immigration process can be complex. With CSI Professionals, you benefit from our expertise and consistently high U.S. visa approval rate. We streamline the process, turning your aspirations into reality. We also have a very loyal clientele. Trust is earned over time. Our loyal clientele is a testament to the quality and personalized attention we provide. We value enduring relationships and are proud of the trust placed in us by our clients. With over 30 years of experience, CSI Professionals brings a wealth of industry knowledge. Since our establishment in 1993, we've adapted and thrived in the ever-changing employment landscape. Our longevity speaks to our ability to navigate the complexities and deliver reliable solutions.
Fine. You know, these are my unsung heroes, the wind beneath my wings. So, minsan nahihiyak sila, di ba? Now is your time to speak. Okay,
Right.
Today marks a significant moment as we introduce CSI MHO Global Foundation, a heartfelt initiative dedicated to making a positive impact on children and families worldwide. Dedication to global service. The essence of the CSI MHO Global Foundation lies in its commitment to serving children and families all over the world. We believe in extending our reach to make a meaningful difference in the lives of those in need, embodying the spirit of global citizenship. 30th Anniversary Celebration. As we celebrate our 30th anniversary, we embark on a special journey with our inaugural fundraiser. This fundraiser holds particular significance as it is in support of two remarkable institutions, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and St. Scholastica's College Night School. Through this milestone, we aim not only to commemorate our history, but to contribute to causes that resonate deeply with our values. supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and St. Scholastica's College Night School. Our first fundraiser is a testament of our commitment to giving back. By supporting St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, we contribute to groundbreaking research and life-saving treatments for children battling serious illnesses. Simultaneously, our support for St. Scholastica's College Night School emphasizes our dedication to education, uplifting local communities, and fostering opportunities for growth. Community impact, locally and internationally. At the core of the CSI MHO Global Foundation is the aim to give back. Our vision extends beyond borders, seeking to make a positive impact both locally and internationally. By engaging with communities, we aspire to create lasting change and contribute to the betterment of lives worldwide. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. We open the floor for questions now. To add on to that, I'd like to share with you why we chose St. Jude. Obviously, because it's from even before our 30th anniversary, CSI Professionals, even before the birth of the CSI MHO Global Foundation, we've been supporting St. Jude. It's my commitment and my tribute to my late mother, Dr. Norma Ordiales, who is a pediatrician, a devoted pediatrician and neonatologist during her time. So I give that as we offer that as a tribute to my mom, and as well as opening up the foundation or building the foundation is all for her great honor and name. Okay, now St. Scholastica's College Night School is a chosen beneficiary as well. Part of our loyalty and commitment to give back, where we all started. Where did MHO, or as they would call me, Miss Marge, start? I started, my early education was in St. Scholastica, Manila. I spent my entire childhood and high school years in St. Scholastica, Manila. So now we give back by choosing them as our first beneficiary of our scholarship for the night school. Okay, and then now maybe perhaps our director, Renato Martinez, would like to say something or some words.
Thank you so much, friends, for joining us this afternoon. We feel very honored to be in this very special opportunity, special occasion, to be able to launch the MHO CSI Foundation. There was a philosopher that had said before that in order to reach the pinnacle of success, one must learn to look back and to give back to society. And we're very thankful and grateful that after 30 years of existence, we are in this very distinct position to be able to give back to the community. There is a noble purpose behind all of these, and we would like to share the blessings, the joy of having been able to serve others by being able to launch this very meaningful effort, not only for the benefit of our beneficiaries, but for the entire community as well. St. Jude and St. Scholastica are only a few of the initial beneficiaries that we're looking at. Later on, especially with Marge's many advocacies, many good thoughts that she would like to continue. She's also looking at even benefiting children that are sick with cancer, with illnesses, to start with. So we feel very, very thankful that we are in a position to be able to give back. Not many businesses are able to do that, especially as they start out, and struggle even, especially during these past years of the pandemic. Fortunately, we feel that it's God's blessing that we're able to do this today. And we'd like to thank the whole team that have held up CSI through all these years. as Marge correctly pointed out, you guys are the wind beneath CSI's wings. Thank you.
I also would like to share her experience. The international team of CSI visited Manila twice this year.
Yes.
So we were honored to send them and participate as well in the different organizations such as Asian Institute of Management and different universities and colleges, De La Salle University, Saint Scholastica, Saint Dominic College of Asia, and so many more. I'd like Anamika to share that experience as well. Obviously, I think in that experience is something that ought to be shared with the rest of the group, because as we all know, Anamika here is originally from India and joined our team about almost 3 years ago.
Good afternoon, I'm Anamika. So CSI is planning to expand its operations globally, starting with the Philippines, which is also the home country of our CEO, Ms. Marjo Ariales. This year, I, with 2 more members, we visited Philippines in July as well as in August. So
That's right. Yeah, 3 members.
Sorry,
Yeah.
3 members.
So there's 4 of them. There were 4 of them.
4 of us, we visited Manila and also other parts of Luzon. Our main purpose was to reach out to the students in the Philippines. So CSI has been collaborating with the schools in Southern California, which is in the United States, for the past many years. Throughout their collaboration, Ms. Marge has also been invited as a guest speaker and was the member of the industry board curriculum at the schools in Southern California. Now our aim is to reach out to schools globally, and Philippines was our starting point. In July, we visited Asian Institute of Management, De La Salle College of St. Benil, St. Dominic College of Asia, and St. Scholastica's College, and also had a meeting with American Chamber of Commerce in the Philippines, which is AmCham. So we were able to meet with key persons there, the directors and the deans of the academic institutions, and we proposed 3 proposal points for these schools. One, we would like to offer jobs and internships to their students who would like to work abroad. The benefit of working abroad or internationally for Philippines or any country, Asia or anywhere in the world, is that you get an exposure of working in a cross-cultural environment, and it improves your employability. So that's the plus. And our second proposal point was to give them, build like a link between the schools in Southern California or schools in the US and the schools in the Philippines, so that their students as well as their faculty can get more exposure for collaborations. And our third proposal point for these schools was to give them, to have more engagements with them. So CSI conducts weekly and monthly seminars. We also hold information sessions at various schools where we talk about the how to fit in a US workforce, so the employment guidance and the immigration process. We also hold mock interviews and resume reviews. So these are services that the schools are looking for their students to engage in, because this really prepares the students to enter the workforce. So with these 3 points in mind, we visited the different schools. We were able to walk in many of the schools so that we could get the contact of the key persons in the future as we go there and set up our offices. And with many more schools, we were able to have a meeting with their career office and their deans where we proposed our proposal to them.
And we're very proud of the team because they visited not just Metro Manila universities and colleges, they were able to meet provincial colleges and universities as well, from north and south, and Metro Manila, of course. So that's something that's quite amazing for a team that's very new, and at the same time, Anamika here was the leader of that team, even if she's not from the Philippines. And it was her first time to visit Manila. Just like anyone else, I think Anamika here is our testimonial client and employee as well or one of our star employees as well. Why am I saying that? Because if you've read our history, one goal was to be diverse, to give a chance for diversity. And we've reached that for many years. We've aimed for that for many years, and we were able to reach that goal as well. And these are the product, and she's one of them. Just like anyone else, she was a student, an international student at the University of Southern California, or USC. Met her during possibly one of our speaking engagements or job fairs. We've assisted her, reach her, at least slowly getting her American dream. And hopefully we'll give that to her as well. I think she shared a lot of her experiences during our 30th anniversary, and you were all present. Some of you were there, a couple of you were there at least. So now, going through that expansion and that goal of giving back, as well as the international expansion, mainly in the Philippines or Asia as well, hopefully we will keep on thriving and we will keep on working to reach for our goal as a company. Now, yeah, go ahead. You wanted to add? Introduce.
Add the names of the people in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yes, yeah, our chance. Yeah. She would like to share the names and the photos of our team. Are they there? Are they on Zoom right now?
No,
Oh,
they're
okay.
not on Zoom.
Oh, okay.
The pictures.
Okay, so the pictures. If you won't mind. Yes.
Pwede kami humingi ng ganyan mo.
Of course, of
Yun
course,
lang.
of course.
Oo, para mas malinaw sa TV.
Ay, sige. Okay. Did you want that also on email or just...
Email is okay.
Oh, when you
You can just
scan...
email yung sa drive mo na lang yan. Or we transfer. Pwede yan.
Okay. But just so you know, the Scan Me, I mean the QR code has it. The
Okay.
entire file. You have the entire file.
Oh, okay. Doon sa website mo, di ba? Nakita ko yung
Yes,
website.
right.
Oh, okay. So, yun na lang.
But we can give you if there's something else that you need.
Oo, mas madali
We'll
yung
provide.
madadownload ko. Kasi yung nasa website, hindi ko madadownload yun.
Oh no, this one if you click on it, it's
Pwede
not
siya
the,
i-download?
it's not the website. They can download the photos.
Wala
as well.
kayong na...
No, the photos. I think they wanted everyone's pictures.
Oo.
We can send them this.
Wala itong privacy. Pwede kasi minsan nilalagyan nila, hindi may download.
I see.
And then, anyone who has the link will.
It's okay? Oh, alright.
Okay.
So I can
Yeah. Go ahead.
So in the Philippines, we were a group of 4 people who were represented. Sorry.
Hang on one second.
In the Philippines this year, we were a group of 4 people who were representing CSI Professionals internationally. It was me and Amika Sangwan. I was joined by Mr. Luis Miguel Zapalo. He is one of the top students from De La Salle College of CMB, and with Mr. Jose Bernard Hazareno. Again, he is also from De La Salle College of CMB, and Mr. John Medina, who was our PR or the Public Relations Manager in the Philippines. We have
Photos. Okay. So we have John and we have Jojo. Okay. And the rest are here with their Santa hats. Okay. We'll open the floor for questions, I guess. So we've been in the employment industry for 30 years, so that's quite a long time. Marami na tayong natulungang kapwa Pilipino at ibang mga tao rin na marating ang kanilang tinatawag nating American Dream, right? So, I guess the first thing to do is if they have, ngayon naman ang social media ay it's everywhere, it's advanced, it reaches everyone. So, it reaches the world. There you go. So, we are very active on social media, and at the same time, our website is open to everyone who would like to apply. We change our positions, or we update our positions almost weekly, or at least, as often as we could. International candidates, you just have to pay attention to the requirements because iba-iba yan. Meron yung mga aplikanteng nandito na, but they are here on a student's visa or a different type of visa, and they want to change it to a working status. Then we would need to have certain requirements completed. So you'll have to check on the website for the requirements. You have it there. It's www.csi-professionals.com. Our Facebook and our Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. I think Anamika and Leon can give all those information to you. But we encourage candidates because international applicants remember that immigration or U.S. immigration is a highly confidential matter. So for yours, for your own, ano rin naman, para sa inyong seguridad ba ang tawag doon sa Tagalog? Or security, you'll have to submit your application via email so that, because we receive applicants almost every, almost every day, actually. So it's hard to answer you all on Messenger. We cannot answer you on WhatsApp and then on Viber and then on Messenger all at the same time. So submit your application first and they will review. And then almost every day also, we conduct Zoom interviews aside from in-person interviews. So the requirements will be discussed. It's also written on our website already. Initial requirements are there. It's submitted, as well as your goal statement. Then we'll review. Then the team who's dedicated to conduct the interviews will schedule you, within at least 24 to 48 hours. Yeah.
So,
Just remember the time difference, ha? Okay.
so siguro,
Did I answer your question, please? Okay ba?
dadagdagan ko lang, sa ating mga kababayan na gusto magtanong tungkol sa mga bagay na ito, huwag po kayo mahihiya. So I would suggest that the first thing that you can do is to reach out to us by email. Madali lang po ang ating email. It's info@csi-professionals.com. Magsabi lang po kayo kung anong gusto nyo malaman, and if you can just give us a quick overview on your profile, your educational attainment, the objectives that you want, at kung ano ang mga konsiderasyon ninyo sa pag-apply sa ating proseso, and we can get back to you very easily. Wala pong mawawala kung magtatanong lang kayo, at yun po ang pinaka-importanting magagawa ninyo ay magsimulang magtanong tungkol sa proseso. So we would just like to highlight the need and the reality for opening the communication lines. So, lalo na kung meron tayong social media ngayon, madali pong magsabi na you can always send us an email and then follow up to other forms of social media. But as Marge correctly pointed out, pinakamahusay po ang pagpapadala ng email dahil doon po namin kayo masasagot na nasa tamang ayos.
So after all that, sir, yung email, yung review, and then yung interview, what's next po? Ano susunod na process doon? Are you gonna
Pre-qualify.
pre-qualify?
Yeah, pre-qualify the candidates. Well, I think that you can explain how we go through. Yeah, right. No, the pre-qualification and the observation.
So usually after the interview, then we market them or refer them to our partner employers. So once they clear the interview with us, usually the first interview is on Zoom, which is virtual, and then after that they are called in for an in-person interview, and then once they are qualified, then we refer them to our partner companies, with whom also they will have an in-person interview, which will be another evaluation, following which they will be
We're talking about the ones who are already here, na nagko-qualify na, or na pre-qualify na namin, na sila ay pwede or masasatisfy nila ang requirements for employment-based petition. As we all know, these are talking about the international candidates. So you came here, you have a bachelor's degree or you have a master's degree or its equivalent with sufficient experience, then pagka na-determine na namin yan, imamatch na namin kayo ngayon sa aming mga partner companies.
Okay.
Yeah. We're talking about the international candidates who are already here. Of course, there are also candidates coming from the Philippines pa. So, mas mahaba-haba at mas komplikado ng konti ang kanilang proseso. Yun. I guess that's another topic. Another topic. Yeah. But we explain them very much in detail. In fact, next week we have another seminar. Habol pa kami sa year-end, no? Dahil marami nang nagpaplano na 3 months before, as we all know, specialized occupation or H-1B as we call it in U.S. immigration, it's going to start again. It's March 1st, on March 1st. There you go. So that's the registration time. So ngayon pa lang, nakasituate na ang mga aplikante namin para sa March 1st. Diba? Because you need them 3 months in advance in terms of preparation and processing. Those coming from Manila, they should also prepare as early as now. Yeah. So, yan, dinidiscuss natin yan during our Zoom seminar for those coming from the Philippines, and those who are already here, they are welcome to join us here in the office. Yeah. It's held at least twice in a month here in our office.
Kaya siguro maganda kung sumali ang mga kababayan natin sa Zoom meetings.
Yes.
Para maintindihan nila na
Ayun,
mabuti.
sabay kami. Okay.
Para maintindihan nila na mabuti, no? And then you can have more meaningful questions to ask us afterwards. Kaya we encourage everyone to get in touch with us para maibigay namin sa inyo yung link in order to join the Zoom meetings. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Like what I've said, next one is going to be on December 27, 28. December 27, next Wednesday. You're all welcome to join because there's going to be one already on Zoom and in person. So yung ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas, gigising sila ng madaling araw. Tama ba ako? Am I right? Yeah.
Tama yun.
Because it usually happens at 3 p.m. here. At 2:30 p.m. And they're used to it. Everybody, they do participate. It's always puno coming from the Philippines, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, sometimes even India. Yes. Well, a lot from India. And international students who are here. Yes, Lisa.
Ano yung mga
Magandang hapon, Lisa.
Magandang hapon po. And,
Okay, Lisa Chow,
nice to
the
meet
winner
you.
of the television from our
Television.
30th anniversary. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Martz. And I have a question regarding sa mga applicants. Sino ang mga qualified na makapunta dito na to get that working visa?
Well, very good question. Of course, there are requirements because we handle employment-based petition. So, obviously, ang una dyan, meron tayong bachelor's degree or its equivalent. Now, it's a field of science, technology, engineering, and math. Kung gusto natin ng medyo higher category. Now, that's what we call advanced category. Yun yung may mga master's degree naman. So, but it doesn't just, we don't want to discourage or disqualify the rest who are, if you have a bachelor's degree, that's a minimum requirement. If you have an advanced degree, it's a plus. Kasi may tinatawag tayong accelerated process, meron din tayong tinatawag na regular process. So, if you have, at least kung may minimum tayong bachelor's degree or its equivalent, we can qualify you. Pwede namin kayong i-consider as a good applicant. Higher degrees, of course, again, welcome under the advanced category naman. Now, associate's degree, hindi rin natin dinidisqualify yan dahil maaari rin silang mag-qualify sa ibang category which is the H3, what we call training visa. Yeah. Mas mahirap-hirap ng konti kasi obviously, napakarami naman natin dito locally. We have to remember that we cannot disqualify local candidates. We have to prove that we've also given opportunities to local hires. But if, let's say, there are international candidates na associate's degree ang natapos, maaari din namang silang mag-qualify. Yeah.
So, anybody na merong mga degree, may degree, let's
At least
say
may-
na,
yes, yes.
oo. So,
Oo.
hindi, kasi, akala nila pwede lang dyan is nurses,
No.
sa medical, commerce.
No, no.
So, anybody na nakakuha ng master degree, yun ang po pwede
Yes.
mag-apply.
Correct. That's a good thing. You know, that's something that's quite common. Because I think na ito, ano ba yun? Tama ba ako sa term na, lagi kasi sinasabi ng mga magulang natin, ng mga bata tayo, mag-nurse ka, mag-nurse ka.
Yes.
Mag-doktor ka, mag-nurse ka, para makapag-abroad ka. No? But I am very happy to share with you. In fact, nurses is a good part, but they have a different type of visa. But all of these for 30 years, you'll be surprised. Ang mga natulungan namin ay accountants, marketing major, management major, engineering, and so many more. It's not just the nurses. And that's for 30 years. So you can talk about thousands of candidates who were successful in different field. So hindi lang nurses or hindi lang nurse ang profession na makakapag dala sa atin dito sa Amerika. If you are considered a professional trainee or a professional or a specialized occupation, then we can pre-qualify, we can consider your application for employment-based petition. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe you can give an actual example.
And actually, well, those testimonials earlier are
Yes.
good examples already. Isang example ng H3 siguro, no? 1 year or 2 years in college. Because for many reasons, kailangan tulungan ng pamilya at kailangan ng magtrabaho. Pero merong 10 taon na experience sa isang kumpanya as a rose through the ranks, no? Naging salesperson, naging sales manager, pagkatapos ay naging district manager, naging regional manager, hanggang naging mataas na rango na or an associate manager from with a company. We can qualify that initially as an H3 kasi trainee visa, no? Dahil kulang ang college education to qualify for a bachelor's degree, ginamit natin ang experience. Now, umabot pa ng green card. Bakit? Kinumbine mo yung 2 taon sa college at yung 10 taon na experience or 10 or more years as a professional, at a company, then we can also classify that as an employment base from H3 to as a trainee to a permanent base, which is now a green card.
So those
dalawang
10
procedure yun.
Yung 10 years na yon, nag-aral siya sa Pilipinas at saka yung 2 years, yun ang dito.
2 years nag-aral sa Pilipinas, 10 taon nagtrabaho sa
Trabaho
Pilipinas.
dito.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then you can classify that as H3 to green card. Because the H3 is the temporary working visa while the labor cert leads them to a green card. So it's not just about a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. We don't limit it to that. Hindi siya limitado dun sa bachelor's degree alone. Yeah. Yan ang specialty, yan ang specialization namin sa employment base. Yeah. We can explain this if you attend the seminar on 27. Why don't you, also log in if you're very busy. If you're here, join us again. But if not, go on Zoom because it details, didetalye namin yung mga step-by-step process and the different categories as well. So you've got H3, training visa. You've got H1B, specialty occupation. You've got labor cert. That's the initial step to get the green card. So magkaiba ang working visa, magkaiba ang permanent base application.
Okay.
So yung change of status dito naman.
Dito ang change of status. Ang visa sa Pilipinas yon. We have to process it through the consulate.
So habang
Through
nagtatrabaho
the consular, through the embassy.
So habang nagtatrabaho sila dito, ma'am, doon sa employer na pinagtatrabaho nila dito, doon na mag-ano yung
Green card naman. Of
Yung
course, yes, pinagsasabay natin
change of
yan.
status.
Correct, correct. Halimbawa, naka 1 year ka na on an H-1B visa
Yeah.
or specialty occupation. Siyempre, na-prove mo na yung sarili mo sa kumpanya. Then, we start the green card process as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Pinagsasabay natin yon para we don't waste time. Para bago maubos yung 3 taon, you are anticipated or you are presumed to receive naman your permanent residency. And if you heard the testimonials of most of our clients, that's what we do. You know, before they complete their 3 years, we aim for the green card. So most of them only waited for a couple of years or 3 years. Yeah.
How long is the process, ma'am?
Okay.
To get from
Ideally.
H3? Yeah.
H1. Gawin natin H1.
Okay,
Kasi
H1.
yun ang 3 years eh.
H1 to GC.
H1 to GC, ideally, because 3 years ka ang H1B,
Okay.
right? If we started this person, if the person started with a J1, let's just assume. So, medyo meron na siyang 18 months of experience dito, no? And under a working status. When we apply for permanent base, we started on the 2nd year of the J1, bago matapos ang J1, at bago pa mag-H1. Why? Because you've got 3 years to process the green card. Why? Because you start with the Department of Labor. First, you have to prove yourself with the company. Hindi yan yung parang, okay, ito, qualified na ako, may master's degree ako, kompleto na ako, you know, I have my bachelor's, I'm from the best school in the Philippines, you know, I'm from De La Salle, I have 10 years of experience in SGV or Procter & Gamble. That's not enough. You have to prove yourself with the company here too, right? So, you've got 1 year of experience here. We start your green card while you're still within your non-immigrant work status. Yun yung tinatawag ni Ace. At alam ni Ace, may familiar na siya. Meron tayong tinatawag na change of status, right? Na-approve ka na doon. Now, we apply for adjustment of status to permanent residency or green card. So, hindi yun basta-basta. May tatlong stages yun. Meron kang labor cert, meron kang I-140, which is the immigrant petition, and you've got the adjustment of status, which is now the green card. So yung 3 taon na yun, dapat minemaintain natin yung inyong legal status. So that's the ideal processing time. That's why some people, they still have to extend their H-1B for another 3 years. Because some may need to transfer to another company, possibly na lay off, or kailangan lumipat, hindi nagkasundo ng company A, di ba? Or kailangan lumipat. So, but ideally, we should complete it in about 3 years. But again, there's a lot of steps and a lot of circumstances. Because, yun nga, maaring magpalit ng kumpanya, maaring ikaw you want to explore in different field or you change to a student's visa and then went back again to a working visa, then it stops and delays the process for a green card as well.
So basically, ma'am, si applicant, tinutulungan natin maghanap ng employer.
Right.
And then,
Pinupwesto natin.
Okay.
Oo.
Okay, that's my question.
Pinupwesto natin.
Yeah.
Pupwesto natin. Tapos, binibigay rin natin sa kanila yung tama o yung ugmang matching na visa category or status.
Oh, so you're providing the job as well.
The job, of course.
So
The job
once
and
you
then
get them, when they come here, they have a job already.
they have a job and they also have the petition.
Oh, okay.
Because they cannot work without the employee, yes,
Oh.
without the visa category. Yeah, visa being approved.
And also, kung yung mga non-skilled, halimbawa yung helper.
Unskilled naman. Yeah, yan tinatawag. Unfortunately, we don't handle unskilled. Why? Because of the waiting time. Let's assume for a moment they're in the Philippines. It would take them years.
How many years? Kung kukuha
it's-
ko ng helper sa Philippines.
Oo,
Kasi
kuha ka ng
ano,
helper. Magandang tanong yan,
Ah.
di ba? Oo. Kasi di ba, kung ito nga mga skilled, itong mga specialized occupation, may minimum tayong 3 years. So you can just imagine the waiting time for the helpers. That's why most of the time the helpers would join their amo, diba? They would join their amo and they would get into a visitor's visa before they start changing their status.
Oh, okay. That's
Perhaps,
the Chinese way.
Meron yan. Merong way. Meron tayong tinatawag na unskilled petition. But then, the reason why you want them here is because you want them here right away. Because you need help right away. But it's difficult. Why? Because we can get helpers here locally. Right? Yeah. It's approving non-displacement of U.S. workers. So how can you say that you cannot find and you will not displace a U.S. worker when in fact we have a lot of helpers that we could hire here? I guess the difference is that who can we trust?
Right.
Diba? Oo. Yun lang, maghihintay tayo ng patagal. Oo. At karamihan or kadalasan, ayaw natin maghintay. Dahil gusto na nga natin ngayon. Oo.
But do you process yung mga tourists then?
Tourists, no, because you have to apply it at the embassy.
Oh.
If you're talking about consular work-based petition, yes. Yeah. That's a different one.
So about caregiver, ano bang
Caregivers is also considered unskilled. They are skilled in terms of them being trained here, but it is not, again, CNA kasi it's not a bachelor's degree, diba? You just have to go through a months of training. So that's again a different category. Yeah. You need to maintain the current status in order for them to qualify for a permanent base application. You're gonna ask, can you petition them? The answer is yes. But how can you maintain their status while you're waiting for 3 years of the work, for the 3 years of processing time? So kailangan ma-maintain mo yung status nila for 3 years. Yeah. You can petition, but the key is to maintain their status for 3 years. They could be a student. They can go and they can go for their Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree since they already have their CNA training. So to pursue, they can be an international student pursuing Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Yeah. While they're waiting for the permanent base application.
So the best na may petition is yung mga nurses, ano? Saka yung mga
Not necessarily,
accountant.
again, not necessarily the nurses. Also remember that the nurses, we still don't have available visas for them right now as a permanent. But they are able to come under a temporary visa. Yeah, temporary yung kanila. Na-approve kagad, walang problema. Ang problema yung wala tayong visa availability dahil diretso sila sa green card eh. Walang Department of Labor na kailangan or US Department of Labor for labor certification. But again, the issue is maintaining their current status while they're waiting for their green card to be approved. That's why you probably hear, you get confused. Bakit we need so many nurses pero wala namang visa available? Bakit walang nagpe-petition? May nagpe-petition pero hindi naka-approve ka kasi hindi available ang green card para sa kanila right now. Hindi available ang visa para sa kanila right now. So what happens? They'll have to wait. And how do you maintain their current status while staying here in America? And those in the Philippines too. They've been waiting for such a long time. And then a lot of them are complaining na ibenta ko na ang ari-arian ko para sa anak ko. Tama ba?
Yes.
Oo. Naibenta ko na ang lahat-lahat, kalabaw, farm, ganito, lahat. Lupa. Pero wala pa ang aking anak, hindi pa tinatawag sa Amerika. Kasi hindi nga naiintindihan na wala pa ang visa. That's the reason why also that it's my goal to always educate the clients first. That's why you have to attend the seminars. It's for free anyway. You just have to spend time so that you will understand the real process. We have to educate our clients on what the real steps and processes are, especially about legal immigration. Our problem sometimes is that we only want to hear what we want to hear. Makakarating yan. Okay na yan, pupunta yan dito. Pero hindi natin narinig yung negative at saka yung mga steps na yon. Yun ang kailangan maintindihan. Accountants, no problem. Marketing, management, engineering, no problem. Because they have different options. They've got the J1, they've got the professional trainees, they've got the H1B if they're chosen and approved, etc. So you know, these are all different categories that you have to understand. Yeah. Did I add? Marami yan.
Actually, yeah.
Na-overwhelm kita
We have to, nurse
oh.
muna, and then engineer. Then,
Correct.
yeah, now we tackle the nurses. Now let's
Right.
go to engineers.
Engineers.
So the same thing?
Okay. Siguro meron kang gustong i-hire na
Yes,
engineer.
that's why.
Tama ba ako? Kasi si Donna here meron for sure.
Meron din ako mga engineers.
Correct. Engineers are not a problem. It's always, they can be categorized as J1, also as H1B, and also labor cert, and it's current, meaning it's available. Yeah. Now, some of the categories in engineering are some of the field in engineering are not requiring a licensing, such as computer engineering. What else? I think even
Civil.
industrial engineering doesn't require. Civil requires a California license. But we can get by. Nakaka-get by kami. Tama ba yun?
Pwede lang, kailangan ba nilang magkaroon ng yung
Lisensya
class
dito?
exam sa Pilipinas? Or
Hindi.
it doesn't
Hindi,
matter?
kasi hindi naman. Kasi kailangan naman namin
Dito
dito
lang.
property. Yeah, we categorize it as a different, it's a field in engineering that will not require the actual license. Yeah.
So,
Merong mga fields sa engineering na hindi kailangan ng lisensya. Dito sa California. Yes.
meron kayong mga list ng requirements na po pwede natin sabihin sa ating mga viewers na
Ngayon-
ano ang dapat nilang i-prepare just for the
Okay,
meantime,
minimum
at least to
requirements,
start
I think
with.
we have this on our website, right? Okay. Maganda para meron silang nasusundan na nasusundan na list na. Isulat nila ang aming website dahil nakalagay na doon under requirements. Applicants, click on applicants and then requirements. Yung minimum documents na kailangan i-prepare nandun na. So, www.csi-professionals.com. Tatype natin yun.
And siguro dadagdagan ko lang yung paliwanag ni March, no? Tungkol doon sa mga gustong mag-qualify, huwag ho kayong matatakot sa pinag-aralan o pinagtrabahuan. Dahil kahit po saan kayo nag-aral at saan kayo nagtrabaho, ang ini-evaluate ho dito sa Amerika are your capacities for work. So even if you don't have even if you have insufficient college degree, you did not finish, but you have a very expansive work experience, as Marge has explained, for 10 years. Pag pinirapaso mo natin yung kakayahan ninyo, marami ho kayong trabahong pwedeng pasukan pagdating dito na magka-qualify kayo for that kind of a visa. So don't think that just because you have inadequate educational or work experience that will disqualify you from an opportunity. Ang totoo nga ho nun sa tingin ko, I mean, in a manner of speaking, being a jack of all trades is actually helpful when you come here. Because it will enable you to enter different categories for consideration in your working visa.
Okay. Last question lang ako, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Before that, magpapalit lang ako ng SD card. Under H1B, and then nagtatrabaho na siya.
Mhm.
Ang tanong ay, kaya bang, we're not talking about figures, no?
Yeah.
So, kaya bang bayaran ni applicant yung service ni CSI?
Siguro kung umabot na tayo ng ganito katagal na taon, ang sagot dyan ay oo. Kasi, nagkatrabaho ka na di ba? Sumusweldo ka na. Meron naman yung tinatawag na minimum requirement to satisfy the visa also, or the category that you applied for. Pero kailangan mo rin talagang meron kang tinatawag nating puhunan pagpunta mo rito. Oo, kasi kung magde-depend ka lang sa kikitain mo kaagad, mahirap because the standard of living especially now in Los Angeles is quite high. So, I think I would have to recommend that you will have to, kahit sa lugar tayo pumunta, di ba? Mapa Dubai man o mapa Singapore man, meron kang, if you're going to work abroad, meron kang initial capital that you have to bring with you. And I encourage that because it's quite tough when you're still adjusting and you know, nag-a-adjust ka pa sa buhay Amerika. But definitely kaya. Kasi pamilya ang hinahawakan nating mga kaso. Family of 2, 3, 4, iba 5, iba 7. Can you just imagine? And under the H-1B, only the one who has the H-1B can work initially. Right? So, in order for the spouse to work, the spouse must also apply for her own H-1. If it's a J-1, the primary applicant can work and the J-2 can work temporarily, the spouse. Kaso, shorter ang validity ng work authorization na yon. So kung i-apply pa natin yung green card, abay, kailangan mag-ipon at kailangan nga may konti kang puhunan. Kasi it's gonna go on. The case is going to continue at least for the next 3 years. Meron naman payment plan. So, lahat naman ng babayaran mo is by stages also. It's not naman right away kailangan mong bayaran lahat-lahat. We make it a point to give the what do you call it? It's like a per stage. So you've got the down payment, upon result, and then the next stage of the process, upon result again. Kung labor cert yan, mahaba. We've got like 6 stages to kind of divide the fees para hindi masyadong mabigat. Yung iba, they would opt to installment plan or an installment plan.
Yeah.
So it makes it affordable. But definitely, you'll have to make major adjustments in terms of your finances. Yeah. At kailangan may puhunan din. Kasi di ba meron tayong thinking na, uy, kailangan magpadala kagad sa Pilipinas. You know? Kaya yung ating mga kababayan at mga kamag-anak, kaibigan sa Pilipinas, it's not because our relative is here already under the H-1B specialty occupation. It means that, you know, they can send money left and right. It's hard work for them. It's hard-earned money in the next few months or at least the next 1 year. The first year is an adjustment. Yeah. Not even. Sometimes for the entire 3 years, it's an adjustment. Okay? So, kailangan planuhin din. At kailangan may puhunan ding dala. But, they will sustain. They'll make it.
So how long it will take to get, yung ano muna, from Philippines, nakapag-apply na siya, kumpleto siya ng mga requirements kasi importante syempre yung mga requirements na provide ng applicants. So na-provide ng applicants yung mga requirements, nasa ilan lahat. How long it will take to get them?
Okay. Again, depende dun sa type ng visa yan. Kung J1 ang ating pinag-uusapan, it's less than a year because it's a lot less complicated process. Pag H1B, it could take up to a year or so. Because you need to wait for the registration of H1, you need to get selected, and then you need to get it approved before you can fly in. Yeah.
So J1, who are they?
The professional trainees. The H1B are the specialty occupation or specialized occupation.
Yung business ad, saan
lahat yung business ad, again, science, technology, engineering, math, they can all fall under J1, H1B, labor cert, green card, EB3 and EB2. So, lahat yun, imagine mo na lahat ng nasa science, statistics, accountancy, you know, ang lawak eh, di ba? It's very, tama ba? Ano yun? Broad. Yeah, it's very broad. So, it's everything that you could imagine. But, pagka sa J1 sila nag-apply, less than a year, kaya natin. Kalaban lang natin embassy, di ba? Okay. H1B, marami pang steps. Medyo mahaba-haba ang steps because you have to categorize it, you know. You have to go through all the different steps of US immigration plus the embassy requirements. So, more than a year. Yeah. Green card, 3 years. Pero sino maghihintay na employer ng 3 taon? Di ba? Kailangan na kita eh. So yun, ako, para sa akin, ang tama doon, ang labor cert happens when you're already here and you've proven yourself to the company. So let's not count on labor cert or permanent residency through employment-based petition while you're in the Philippines. Yeah. Okay.
That's clear.
Make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Tama ba?
We wanna encourage
Yeah.
yung mga Pilipino nating kababayan.
Okay. Meron pa pala ba?
Para lang magkasabay na ma'am. You're planning to go next year,
Oh,
full
yeah.
blast in the Philippines, right? So they
Yeah,
will be
right.
will be anticipating CSI's arrival in the Philippines. So maybe you could just
Well,
put it there.
okay. Gusto ko lang ma-explain sa lahat na the visit or our visit in the Philippines this coming 2024. In fact, it's between our director here, Renato Martinez, will represent the company, and you're all invited to come. Okay, it's mostly for the foundation because goal is to make sure that our purpose of giving back, yun ang first priority muna ng CSI. Okay? Kasi 30 years na eh. But then of course, secondary to that is the goal to expand and start now opening our doors for our Filipino ating mga kababayan na matulungan na natin ng hindi lang sa trabaho dito sa Amerika even work in the Philippines. So, hindi ko naman sila ayokong paalisin lahat ng ating talent, naubusan na tayo ng talent eh, di ba? So, it's to keep them there for those who would want to stay, and at the same time, those who would really want to pursue their international or American dream, then we would support them. Yeah. But first and foremost, it's to give back. It's the purpose of the foundation. Okay? Yeah.
And
Pero laging advance kayo dapat. Kung ang talagang goal is to apply in the United States, submit nyo na ang mga application nyo ngayon pa lang. Remember, 3 months.
para lang sa ma'am sa Tagalog tayo.
Ay, Tagalog.
Hindi
Okay.
ma'am, para lang sa kaalaman lahat ng mga Pilipino na gustong mag-apply sa CSI, pwede pong pakisabi lang sa kanila kung paano po, ano po ang difference ng CSI sa marami po kasi mga immigration na employment agencies, right? So how will CSI differ from this these other immigration
Okay. I think it's a very good question, Donna. Okay. Unang-una, makikita mo na siguro sa presence namin ngayon, we're very focused on diversity. And we've proven that for the last 30 years. I don't know who else, what else, or how you could describe it, but 30 years is such a long time, and it speaks for itself that we've helped a lot of our kababayans. Ang ating mga kababayan ay natulungan natin ng solid, yung buong buo, dahil hindi ko alam kung merong makakamatch ng 30 years na yan sa industriyang ito, especially here in America. Because you have to first building this foundation, yung foundation ng pag-a-assist sa ating mga kababayan na gustong manirahan sa Amerika at makapagtrabaho ng tama at mamuhay ng tama. At the same time, walang nilalabag na, tama ba yung Tagalog ko doon? Nilalabag na batas, di ba? Ay hindi madaling ma-attain or ma-achieve. So, yan ang, I think, ang number one at solid na na-achieve or naibigay ng CSI sa ating mga kababayan. Kasi wala pa yata akong narinig na nagtagal ng ganyang katagal katulad namin. So, hindi mo yan mako-question. Okay? Because walang shortcut sa process. Ang proseso ay dapat solid, tama, pinag-aaralan, at the same time, ginagawang tama para sa ating mga kababayan. Walang false information na, uy, bukas nandito ka na. Uy, nurse, okay, tama yan because makakarating ka dito, i-file natin now. You know? Hindi i-explain na, uy, ang waiting time niyan 10 years. At walang visa availability yan. Okay? So, kailangan bawat aplikante, bawat application, ina-assess mo at sinasabi mo kung ano ang dapat nilang i-expect. You know? Yeah.
Alright.
Okay,
And-
that makes, okay, you want to add something?
Maybe to add, to add to what Mark
Si
said.
Consul General nanonood.
Oh,
si Conjen.
I'd like to say hi to Conjen Badagos.
Pinatay ko na.
Yeah, because we were just there last week. We had a talk with the vice consul at the same time.
Maganda yun. Sana nung pumunta ka, ano tayo.
Oo, dapat pala, no? Because we didn't know it. We have to meeting it.
Para maganda kasi ang project mo, it's good to diba?
Yeah.
I-public, yan.
That's okay. We're invited first week of January. They're just waiting for the attaché to arrive.
Yes, yung migrant workers.
Migrant workers to
Department.
arrive. Yeah.
Oo.
So we'll be there first
We
week of
will
January.
be meeting face to face to.
We'll be back at the
Sa
club.
Consul
weekend.
General.
Yes, yes.
Just let me know ahead of time para hindi ko
Yes, sabihin namin
Kasi-
sa inyo.
Oo.
Sabihin namin sa
Malaking
inyo.
bagay yung Department of Migrant Workers kasi sila rin ang magbibigay. Ang objective rin nila is to educate our kababayans on how they can consider migrating to America. So anyway, just to add to what Martin's explained, no, kung ano ang natatangi sa CSI, let me just point out 3 very critical factors. No? First of all, we have the proper tie-ups to do a good job. Namely, we have a very good and reputable law firm, immigration law firm, that has performed very well for more than
25 years.
25
We were
years.
ahead, but then we've been,
So-
we're ahead of them.
In 25 years,
That's 25,
they
more than
have
25.
facilitated so many applications and everyone has come through. Secondly, meron din tayong mga ka-tie-up ng mga sponsoring companies for the employment petition. Katulad pinaliwanag ko kanina, napakahirap kumuha dito sa Amerika ng mga kumpanyang willing to sponsor an individual for work-based petition. Marami silang requirements na dapat din daanan, kailangan din ng accreditation sa USCIS, at kung hindi angkop sa negosyo nila ang paggagawa ng ganitong trabaho, mahahassle sila. Kaya kapag naghanap kayo ng mga kumpanya na willing and able to sponsor, medyo mahihirapan kayo maghanap. And that is what we have.
Oo, kasi ako magdadagdag din ako dyan ha. Napakaraming tumatawag sa amin, nasasabihin sa amin, Miss Marge, meron na akong employer willing to sponsor. Iba ang willingness to sponsor, pero iba ang eligibility to sponsor. So yun, I guess, isa pang distinct naming kakayahan. Because I make it a point that they will have to pass my requirements to qualify them as a sponsoring company. Hindi po pwedeng sinabihan mo lang na willing ako mag-sponsor, sponsor na yon. You know? Maraming criteria yan in order for you to qualify as a sponsor or a sponsoring company. So again, iba ang willingness sa eligibility. Parang aplikante din, tayong mga applicants. Iba yung gusto nating mag-apply, iba rin yung eligibility natin to satisfy the requirement. Diba? Same thing.
And to add on the third point, our numerous clients who have come through on their immigration applications are testimony that the system works. Kung kaya, sinasabi ko ito sa lahat ng ating mga kliyente at mga kaibigan na mahusay ang partnership setup namin to get the job done. Because marami rin akong naririnig na storya na nagpaayos sila ng papeles to their immigration attorney pagkatapos niloko sila. At pagkatapos, meron din silang kausap na kumpanya na willing to sponsor pero hindi naman ini-sponsor.
O tapos bukas, wala na pala. O kaya pagdating nila dito, wala na pala yung kumpanya. You know, it's easy to build a company. It's easy to say that we are a company. But to sustain and to really prove that you're qualified, that's quite hard. And remember, our partner companies, they've been with us for 30 years also. So we grew together. Where our relationship is that solid. Naalala niyo yung sinabi ng aking team kanina, loyalty, commitment, passion, pinagsama-sama, yun siguro, the heart of our services to the public, sa ating mga kababayan. And I think the most important thing that makes us or makes CSI, kami, distinct kami sa lahat. It's the commitment, the loyalty, the passion to serve our kababayan. At hindi lang kababayan at lahat. Kasi pag nasa sa puso mo ang ginagawa mo at serbisyo mo sa tao, walang mahirap. Pero ipapaliwanag mo at ibabahagi mo ng tama because you're serving with a heart and a real purpose.
Okay. So ako po si Rene Martinez na nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po for joining us in this session and we look forward to sharing more of our knowledge for the betterment of our Filipino people here and everywhere. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Okay, ako naman. Maraming salamat mga kaibigan, kababayan at katrabaho sa industriya, unang-una dito sa Los Angeles. Your support sa CSI, sa akin, sa aming pamilya, sa aming team for the last 30 years. I may have not expressed that nung aming September anniversary. Since this is a more intimate meeting, I'd like to once again express my gratitude to all of you. You are assured of our commitment. Yan na naman. Commitment, loyalty, and passion. It's not going away at any point for as long as we are here. Joined by my, of course, my brother-in-law. It's good. It's not everyone would have a very good working relationship with a family member. But we've also proven that otherwise. So, that said, we are not just your kapamilya, kapuso, kapatid, sa industriya. We will always be your partner in the industry of employment, U.S. employment and immigration. Maraming salamat at maligayang Pasko.
Ang inyong kasangga, CSI.
CSI. My name, Marge Ordiales Martinez. Information. Email first, info@csi-professionals.com. And if you want of course, just change the info to Marge, MARGE @csi-professionals.com. Yours?
Rene at csi-professionals.com.
And Facebook, it's there. I don't memorize it, but search it as CSI Professionals. Facebook, Instagram, CSI Professionals, LinkedIn, CSI Professionals, and what else?
YouTube channel.
YouTube is also CSI Professionals.
Nurse Access Staffing is seeking experienced RN and LVNs. For more information, call us at 818-697-4484 or check us out on our website, nurseaccessstaffing.com.